Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Wawala. Kamusta kayo mga kabataan at mga kapwa Pinoy sa buong mundo? Ako si Lan, ang inyong host sa hashtag Walk with Lan. And go to new para sa matalas na political commentary at may mga halong tawa sa totoong kwento. Lalo na para sa inyong mga Gen Z, millennials at OFWs na nasa United States, Saudi Arabia o kahit sa Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Today, we are diving deep into this explosive drama sa Senado. Dante Marcoleta versus Ping Lacson. Is the Blue Ribbon Committee on the verge of self-destruct? Parang pelikula, di ba? Pero totoo ito. At it affects us all, from Manila to the Middle East, from Quezon City to Riyadh. Okay, imagine mga kawok, you are an OFW in Qatar, sending remittances home, tapos nalaman mong bilyong-bilyong piso sa flood control projects ay nawawala o substandard. At ngayon, ang mismong komite na dapat mag-imbestiga ay nag-aaway-away. That's the story today. We will break it down with facts, satire, and some intellectual twists para hindi kayo mabore. Pero bago tayo magsimula, hit that subscribe button, like, and comment down below. Ano ang tingin mo sa away na ito? I-share din sa friends nyo sa Canada o Australia. At para sa inyong mga OFW sa Hong Kong o Japan, if you appreciate this content, send a super thanks. It helps keep this channel going para sa inyong lahat mga kaibigan. Okay. Today, we will analyze the clash of Senador Marcoleta, no? At si Ping Lacson, no? Si Marcoleta po ang bagong chair ng Blue Ribbon, accused si Lacson ng meddling. Si Lacson naman, sabi niya, I don't want a fight, but I won't back down. Balance tayo dito, We will look at both sides with data from recent hearings and privilege speeches. Para sa kabataan, this is about accountability, hindi lang chismis, kundi how it hits your future jobs, remittances, and even climate change. Struggle sa Pilipinas. Okay. Mga kawok, let's start with the basics. Ano ba itong Blue Ribbon Committee? Ito ang Senate watchdog, ang komite na nag-iimbestiga sa korupsyon, anomalies sa gobyerno. Noong July 2025, nakuha ni Senador Dante Marcoleta ang chairmanship bilang neophyte senator, pero kilala sa kanyang hard-hitting style from his days sa House. Pero wait, may twist. Si Marcoleta ay kilala ring Okay, continue po tayo yan, si Rodante Marcoleta po ay kilala na bilang alay po ni Pangulong Duterte, no? At ayon sa mga balita, red tagger daw po siya, no? Ngayon si Ping Lacson. Sino po ba si Ping Lacson? Siya po ay veteranong cop turned senator, no? Known for exposing pork barrel scams at flood control mess. Okay, sa August 20, 2025, nag-privilege speech si Lacson titled Flooded Gates of Corruption, exposing up to half of the 2 trillion pesos flood budget na alleged corrupt data from DPWH. Bilyong-bilyong piso po na proyekto na goes o substandard, lalo na sa Bulacan, Mindoro. Parang yung meme na baha sa Maynila pero tuyo ang bulsa ng contractors. Para sa mga kabataan, this means your tuition loans or job hunts are affected. Kasi instead of real infrastructure, pera goes to kickbacks. Si Marcoleta nagsimula ng hearing noong August, calling COA and contractors. Pero critics says he's biased kasi no mention of Senate President Chis Escudero, Chis Escudero's 142 billion insertions. Si Lacson naman accused of grandstanding, pero data shows Lacson has never taken pork barrel. Clean record po yan si Ping Lacson, mga kaibigan. Isipin nyo isang OFW sa Singapore working hard tapos balik sa Pilipinas, baha pa rin. That's the real pain. No? Si Marcoleta parang yung strict teacher na ako lang ang tama, habang si Lacson yung cool uncle na let's investigate properly. Okay, diretso na tayo sa punto. Noong August 29 sa kanyang TV program sa Ganang Mamamayan sa Net25, binanatan ni Marcoleta si Lacson without naming names, Epal at Pasikat. Bakit? Kasi humiling si Lacson na reschedule ang September 1 hearing ng Blue Ribbon dahil conflict sa Finance Committee briefing on 2026 budget. Sabi ni Marcoleta, it's meddling in his mandate. Senate rules says once a committee starts, no duplicate probes. Si Marcoleta insulted din sa proposal ng Independent Commission ni Senator Soto at Tulfo, no? Feeling niya undermined ang authority niya, no? Para sa mga OFW sa Italy o United Kingdom, this is about trust. Bakit ba kailangan mag-away? Marcoleta has a point. As chair, dapat siya ang lead, no? Parang yung TikTok trend na when the new boss thinks he's untouchable, policy-wise, Blue Ribbon needs independence. But Marcoleta's past, no, raises bias questions. So first hearing, walang evidence presented, just allegations. Para sa mga kabataan, this teaches question authority, lalo na kung may hidden agendas. Ngayon, si Ping Lacson naman, sa August 31 interview sa DCBB, sabi niya, ayoko ng away. Pero kung aawayin niya kami, aawayin ko rin siya. No? Denied meddling. No? Ang request niya ay para sa efficiency, hindi personal. Lacson plans to question DPWH on borrowings, mga kaibigan. Priorities. No? Okay. Si Lacson parang action hero natin, no? From cop to corruption buster. Marcoleta thinks it's his solo concert, but Lacson brought the band. Lacson might be seen as Epal for his speech after hearings he started. Pero data shows his exposes detailed SOPs, standard operating procedures ng corruption. Contractors, DPWH, politicians sharing cuts. No, para sa Gen Z sa Philippines o New Zealand, this is about transparency. Use apps or social media to track budgets. Recall Lacson's pork barrel exposés, save billions pesos, mga kaibigan. For OFWs in France or Germany, your remittances fund this. Demand accountability. In-depth tayo, mga kaibigan. Ano ang flood control mess? 2 trillion pesos budget. Pero baha pa rin post-typhoons, no? Ghost projects in provinces like Bulacan, La Union, Pampanga need better bidding laws, anti-corruption tech like blockchain for tracking, no? Parang remittance, padala mo pero nawawala sa daan, no? Both sides want probe, but method differs. Marcoleta focuses on DPWH engineers, some called big-time gamblers, no? Lacson on systemic issues. Kaya para sa millennials sa Cebu City o Davao City, this ties to labor rights. Corrupt infrastructure means no jobs. OFWs in South Korea or Taiwan, your family suffer floods also, no? Blue Ribbon, more like red flag committee ngayon, no? Reference Philippine Development Plan, how corruption derails SDGs on infrastructure rather. No, is the Blue Ribbon self-destructing? Tensions with Tulfo confronting Marcoleta in hearing. Be fair, Mr. Chair. No, September 1 hearing heated with shouts. Internal fights weaken Senate credibility but could lead to reforms. Parang Game of Thrones sa Senado. Alliances shifting. Para sa mga kabataan, politics is messy, but vote wisely in 2028 elections. Okay, ha? Higher taxes, less services. Yan pong impact sa OFWs. No? Parang K-drama twist everywhere. No? If not resolved, corruption wins. Call for independent probe, mga kaibigan. To wrap up, mga kawok, ang sagupaan ni na Marcoleta at Lacson highlights deeper issues sa Philippine politics, corruption, ego, at lack of unity. Marcoleta's authority valid, but Lacson's experience crucial. Key takeaway natin, mga kaibigan, demand transparency para sa better future. Para sa inyong mga OFW sa Singapore o Qatar o United States, this affects your hard-earned money, mga kaibigan. Subscribe na para sa weekly updates or daily updates. Like if you agree, comment your thoughts. Sino sa tingin ninyo ang tama? Share sa groups nyo sa Facebook sa Riyadh o Toronto. At please, send super thanks. It supports content like this for Pinoys worldwide. From Metro Manila to Abu Dhabi, #WalkWithLan para sa kabataan at OFWs. Salamat at see you next time. And kabila po kasi, stay woke at mabuhay ang Pilipinas.